Oh, hello everybody. Alex, our favorite feminine man Finster is live right now.
Evening,
Didn't he get banned? Dude, I love watching his streams. Finster is sick. What's going on, everybody? Thank you, Therek. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for 16 months, dude. Can you guys hear me properly? Is it even on? Yes, it's on. Perfect. Wolf, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. What's going on, guys?
I want to write you a sonnet on my sonnet.
Oh, damn. That's pretty nice. Hi, Starfire. How are you? Audio is good. Perfect. Weather is crazy today. Dude, I'm not going to lie, guys. Days like this is when my head just becomes like, I don't know, man. I honestly can't stand days like this. I had to like literally sit in bed most of the day. I tried working from my phone to answer like some texts and some emails, and oh man, my head's been, yeah, kind of like a brain fog and a little bit of a headache. But I don't know, man. I also didn't have a full cup of coffee this morning, and then I went straight back to bed. I also like broke out in pimples the other day, and I have no idea why. That's kind of low-key been bothering me. But I also think it's because my mask, the CPAP mask. So I think that's probably why too. Back with the best Keep streamer. Damn, Starfire's live? Where? Make sure to change your pillowcase often. We have been, like, I have been. Okay, the only thing that I'm not really fully understanding about the CPAP. The mask that I have is like a foam kind of mask, and I use the wipes. Like, they recommended baby wipes. So I've been using them, like, I feel like I'm not really wiping the foam as well as I could, because it's foam, and I feel like it absorbs some of the, it's unscented too. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like having like a foam mat, like, maybe it's not cleaning well. I guess so. I just don't know how to like properly clean that. Tuning into Alex's stream while making solid foods for my kid. Dude, I haven't eaten much today. After stream, I'm ordering like a fat burger, bro. I'm ordering something like greasy. I had a, I actually had Angel's order of sub today. But I did add one other thing. Sorry, Angel, I didn't get whole wheat, first of all, because, I don't know, I just wanted regular bread. And then I ended up putting onions on top, and the onion sauce, because you know I like onions. It's not, I don't know, like, turkey's not my favorite thing in the world at all, but like, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I got like a 6-inch sub. That was about it. That was my only food today. Some people wash it with soap and water. Well, okay, maybe it's just me. Won't that deform? Like, won't it deform a little bit? I don't know. This, hey Alex, how are you? How is chat? Dude, okay, enough about me. Nothing happened today of note for me. Can you replace the foam? It's expensive, Kilo. Those CPAP masks, low-key expensive. As you can see, I didn't really get like the greatest sleep. I feel like I got woken up by the, what's it called? The stupid thunder outside and lightning. So my eyes have been like fucking bad today, man. Weather's shit today? Yeah. Dude, I ended up getting the derivative, man. Ooh, let's go, Luther. How are you guys doing today? Nothing of note happened to me today, like at all. Like, I did work, and then, yeah, I loaded up stream. I was in bed most of the day with battling like a headache and just me feeling kind of bleh. Dude, iPod, I'm glad you asked. I didn't know either. So the client sent me an email, like way back when he did the switches, when he filled out the form. And for some reason, I thought the iRock switch, I didn't know that was the brand. I thought it was just what, you know, like, I can't keep up with switches. That's like the one thing in this hobby I cannot keep up with. They're a brand of switch. I don't know who they're manufactured by. Blackbrook, thank you so much for the tier 1.
1 year. Happy birthday to us less than 3.
We're doing clickies in an F1 today, though. Huh? Clickies in an F1? What do we think? They're an interesting clicky. Dude, the client asked for it. I think, honestly, no, it's not banned. I honestly think it's going to be a cool build. They're weird, though. Look at these switches. I've never seen this before. Let me look at the pin layout on them. They're like an Alps MX hybrid, according to their website. Because I looked them up and did research afterwards. Low-key, this is not tree leaves? No, this is not tree leaves. Low-key, I'm kind of excited for this. This is gonna be neat. Dude, we can't keep doing the same linear switches every single time though. You know what I mean? This is gonna be fun. They're not super, okay, here's the thing. They almost feel and sound like a very dirty tactile. The client requested no lube, which I've never really lubed a clicky switch before because it kind of defeats the purpose of it, but it's not so loud that it's in your face. I'm kind of down to give this a fair shot. You could have declined the service? Never. I never decline fun builds like this. I'm gonna give it a fair shot like it deserves. Be open-minded. Hey guys, let's start today with some open-mindedness. Yeah? We got it. We're gonna be open-minded. I draw the line at no lube. I mean, realistically, I've tried lubing clicky switches and you never notice the difference. Realistically. The PCB will work. I actually made sure because the moment I read there were a different pin layout, I was like, ooh, let me check the PCB. I'm assuming the client did their due diligence, but I just want to make sure. This is a Heine PCB, so it should support both. Again, I'm pretty positive the client knew what they were doing. The click is gonna be drawn out scratch sound anyways. Yeah, kinda. Flex cut everything. I got more shit for that the other day, actually. I was reading an email someone sent me because they were mad at me. Put my little plant in. They were mad at me. What kind of coffee am I drinking? I got more Mode coffee in, but this is just some brand that we got at the local store. Honestly, it's like an Italian bean. And according to Tim, I didn't really know this. Apparently, it's very Italian roasted beans have more of like a burnt thing. It's like a regional thing. Like they're a little bit more burnt, which is nice. I like the taste, but there's no real tasting notes with this. It just tastes like coffee. Yeah, I got an angry email from someone about flex cuts. I don't know, man. Generally a darker roast, yeah, which is kind of it's good coffee. It's just not like 100% my thing. Yeah, dude. They were mad because, I don't know, I feel like this always happens with things. It wasn't an email, it was actually an Instagram DM. But they said they watched my video, one of my videos, I don't remember which one. They said, why would I be...
I could, but I can't search for photos here.
So nice.
Theopodoaki gifted a tier 1 sub to Louis Thax.
Dude,
they have given 17 gift subs in the channel.
Did I even say anything? iPod Rookie, thank you so much for the tier 1 to lulz. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, dude. It's so weird, bro. I don't even know what it is. Basically, they were upset because they watched an old video of mine, or an oldish, newish, whatever video. And they watched it, and they said they basically said in their Instagram DM, they're just like, how are you going to preach preference, but then criticize flex cuts? And then I explained them, because honestly, like, sometimes it does get to me. I have to respond to people like this. I'm just like, listen, you can't have preference. I've stated multiple times you can like flex cuts. I just think that they're suboptimal for like the long term of a keyboard. And then he's just like, you reviewers are too critical. But then, here's the thing, guys. His name looked familiar. I then went back and checked one of the Discords, just for the sake of curiosity. And I remember seeing him criticize me for something else. He said in the Mech Keys Discord that he hated watching my stuff because I was too positive about stuff. So I screen capped that, sent it to him, and I said, how are you gonna say that I'm too positive, and then you say I'm too critical? He told me to go find the middle line between it. Alright, whatever. Go fuck yourself. Dude, I don't know, man. Weird champ exposed. This you? Yeah, Alex, don't. Actually, I don't know. Alex boxing match soon, dude. I'm getting in shape. It's weird. I did a little bit of workout today, just a little bit. I'm gonna do more tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be like a full-on workout day for me, but I'm feeling good. It feels good to do all this stuff, man. Is the hater in chat right now? I honestly have no idea. I don't care. I think I really like. I used to be a little bit more sensitive to this kind of stuff when it came to people not being open-minded and just people being like really weird. But I don't know, it's weird. Let's say someone wanted to reach out to you to make a new possible offline screen. Where would that person do that? If someone wanted to, like, I guess, how can I word this? I'm currently not looking to like hire anybody to do those things because low-key your boy don't got the money for that. But I mean, if someone wants to like have a stab at it, for sure. At this point though, I'm not really like looking to like pay for all hypothetical. I would say emails. Tony Stark's line of don't do anything I wouldn't do and don't do anything I would do. There's a small gray area and that's where you operate. Dude, that's exactly it, dude. Also, RFM, thank you very much for the tier 1. Oh, let's test this PCB. I see the RGB working. But also, I realized I'm super rough with my cables. Evo, how are you doing, dude? So the Retro 66 is happening on Friday. I think I'm going to be using... Actually, what do you guys want to see me using it? Should I use Nixies or should I use Roses? I'm kind of vibing with Roses for that build. But like, either way, I'm kind of okay. God, I wish Alex would be rough with me. Huh? Okay. Too many Nixie builds? Yeah, we have been doing a shit ton of Nixie builds. That's very true. Why is my camera so zoomed in? All right, hold on. Let me test this PCB. Rosie like you? I wish, man. Yellow, what's going on, Roboto? How you doing, bro? I don't know. Is this not on VIA? What the heck? Hello, PCB. I'm gonna be honest, I think my cable's a little bit jank at the moment. PCB is not coming up for anything. Hold on, let me see something here. It could just be VIA. No, it's not. When was Alex's last Rose build? Don't tell me the PCB is dead. I don't know. This is... I'm not blaming it. I don't know if it's dead or not, but this is actually why I always ask people to double check their PCBs before they send anything. I mean, I see the RGBs working. Although nothing's popping up on... Hold on, let me get a different cable. Maybe it could be my cable. One more day before the 4-day weekend. Is it 4-day weekend everywhere? Different cable. Actually, we'll use this cable. I think this cable should work. I'm only getting 3 days? I'm getting 0 days. Is this an Alps compatible PCB? It is. Although, nothing's popping up for recognizing the PCB. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it doesn't like this cable? Which is weird, because it's working fine for that. Quality and sound-wise, is the 722 going to be end game? End game is dependent on the person. Oh, god damn it, keyboard sounds. Okay, when you stream it, it feels like every day is a 4-day weekend. Hey, yo, thank you, Wolfman. Appreciate you, dude. All right, let's test the PCB here quick. I know it's upside down. Don't judge me. The fuck? Yeah, the beep was... That's on me, boys. We look good. We look good. PCB's all working. I think we're using a palm plate with this too. Dude, I had a person reach out to me today too about, I felt so bad. I ended up shipping them a replacement PCB that I had, but I only have so many extra prototype stuff sometimes. But apparently someone received a Space 80, and this is like a while ago. They have not used it and realized that the Space 80 PCB they had in the box was damaged with water or something like that. Like there was water that got into the box somehow. So luckily I had, because I was going to use it for someone else, but they ended up not wanting to send me anything because they found the PCB on their own. Luckily they had, or I had one last prototype PCB. However, one of the keys is not functioning on it, which they said was fine. But I felt so bad. I wonder how water got into the box though. To me, that's crazy. Top 3 TKLs. Thank you, Nubs. I appreciate you.
Top 3 TKLs in your opinion, Alex? Money is no object.
Money is no object. Top 3 TKLs. Huh. Top 3 TKLs I've used to date. So I personally really liked the Shelby. I for some reason, I think design-wise, everything about that board I really liked. Notably, has a more foamy sound signature. The bias, actually, yeah, I would say the bias. And I want to tie the last one with 2, which is either the Kaze or the Andromeda. Those are my top 3 that I own and use. Just want to make sure these fit on this. This is going to be an interesting build. This is going to be a very interesting build. No Jane V2 CE? Avo, I've never even built a Jane V2 CE. Still wish I had an Andromeda to this day. What's aftermarket look on those things? Alex literally said that he owned and used. Yeah, I've never even built one. What an interesting plate this is. Although, I have to peel something. I thought I avoided the peel stuff with you doing customs that aren't acrylic. But today I have to peel something. I love peeling, but I also hate peeling stuff. It's like satisfying, but takes too long some days. Imagine listening to what Alex says. I want you to peel my clothes off? Huh? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I don't even listen to what I say. Gonna keep it real with you guys. What do I order for dinner tonight? Should I order a burger tonight? I don't know. I need to get something. I need to get some food in my body later. Palm plate? Yes, sir. Big juicy double cheeseburger. I'm just thinking, do I really want a cheeseburger? Shawarma does sound pretty good. Although, by the time I order, I don't know what places are going to be open. Hello? 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 TK... Traveler, I think maybe you typed in the wrong box. Korean fried chicken? Nah, okay. Fried chicken, I think is off the table for tonight. That's the only thing I don't really want, just because I feel like that's kind of heavy. Avo, you tried to read it? Yeah. They accidentally hit their UB key. Dude, there's a lot of stuff on this. I will get this, guys. Even though this might take a while, it's okay. We started 7 minutes early. This might take 7 minutes. Mac and cheese sounds okay. Mac and cheese always never sounds like it's filling though. I had Taiwanese fried chicken on stream earlier and I feel like a boat. Also very good, but yeah, honestly, it is earlier where you are. Whenever I have fried chicken, I just feel like so bloated afterwards. I kind of don't want that feeling tonight, but I'm a simp for fried chicken though. 7 minutes early threw me a wobbly, my guy. Did it? Peeing is only fun when you want, not when you have to. Interesting. Korean fried chicken, it's my favorite chicken in the world. Actually, there's a place here that I think might be one of my favorite fried chicken joints, which is, God, you know what? It's between two of these because I order from both of them all the time. Mama Lee's Kitchen, I think. They have one of the better fried chicken that I've had in Toronto. It's like a very simple recipe, but it's like so good. Is Burger King in Canada any good? I personally think it is. But apparently there's a lot of Burger King haters. But I kind of have a soft spot for it. Like, I kind of get that nostalgia hit whenever I have Burger King. Because, like, my family growing up was not McDonald's. Like, we didn't really do McDonald's. The only time we ever went to McDonald's was when there was, like, a Happy Meal toy that if we were lucky enough that week, maybe we'd get, like, a Happy Meal, you know? But we were more Burger King. Okay, this might be a hot take, because I feel like I brought this up before and everyone really hated me for this. IMO, Jollibees, and KFC taste exactly the same to me, and both give me stomach aches. Can't peel off as one? No, it's not really coming off at one. It's very thin, this paper. I'm sorry, guys. Dude, I don't know if you guys have had... I don't know, man. It's the same. To me, it tastes exactly the same. And both are kind of mid. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Kenny, I'm sorry, dude. I had Jollibee for the first time last year, and it deadass tasted like Popeyes to me. I kind of feel like Popeyes tastes a little different. But maybe it could be like our regional ones too, no num-nums. When I was a kid, my mom would take me to Burger King, then drive to local airport where I would sit on the hood of the car and watch planes take off. Very nostalgic. That is so cute, actually. What a great memory to have. I think nostalgia is crazy though, actually, man. I think my most nostalgic memories from growing up are, this sounds so cliche actually, are like days that we would be outside as a family, just like hanging out in like the yard or something. We would do nothing special, but it would be like summer days. Stop lying, I'm a robot. This is all AI, by the way. It's all AI generated. Summer days, late at night, just before the sun setting, you know, that really nice period of time of weather where it's like, even though it's a hot day, it's like, it's a very nice night. Those are my favorite memories. Like, just, there's nothing in particular we did. It's just being there as a family, you know? Very nostalgic to me. So whenever I'm like outside and it's like a very like nice day where the sun's kind of coming down and it's a very like mild temperature, I always get those flashbacks. Alex's deep fake confirmed. Right, that's good. We're done this. That's all I want to do. Actually, I want to make sure these... I've never used these switches, so... How the hell do you even open these? Dude, even if I wanted to open this, how? I think you need some special switch opener.
My cherry milkshake keycaps and NK stabs have been shipped and I am excited.
Ooh.
Love to see you build boards and talk about keyboards.
Okay, they fit nice. Perfect. Very easy. Finn, dude, I hope you get it soon, and I'm so stoked for you, dude. But I'm glad that you enjoy the streams. Yeah, we're actually building with Clickies. This is the first time in a long time, other than Tree Leaf's build, that we're doing Clicky switches. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys stick around and enjoy the stream. All right, let's do our stabs. Let me make sure we're doing 7U. I know the client sent. I always like to just double check everything. I'm pretty positive we're doing 7U. I'm just left saying why. Hey, dude, honestly, I want to like really push this forward. Some people like clickies. That's totally fine. I'm assuming they didn't actually specify if they wanted 7U or not. Yeah, we'll just use 7U. Oh, to the mold? Yeah, actually, like, the mold's interesting on these. Like, I don't even know how you would get this. It kind of looks like you have to push these two little tabs down over here. But I don't know, actually. Yeah, I have honestly no idea how you get this open. They do. And it's a hybrid pin layout, so it works on these PCB, like the Alps style PCBs. Very interesting. Y'all missing out on Bojangles? What's that? No, Alpha, they're not lube. Wait, what? What the heck? Guys, Canada does not have that. I'm like 99% positive we do not have. How do you spell it? Bojangles? Bojangles. Nah, man, we ain't got a single one. Let me see the maps. It's not even loading. Actually, is there a... No, that's just a dance art school. Never mind. There's nothing. There's not a single one here. It's a southern thing? Yeah, it's not a thing here. It's a fried chicken restaurant here in North Carolina. Is it like good? All right, let's loop some stabilizers. So we're gonna actually use XHT BDZ today, as well as some 205. Should be a fun day of lubing stabs. Oh, let's grab this brush too. It's fried chicken restaurant though, but is it good? Like, is that why you guys are saying what? Is it like super delish? Alex, do you like your unicorn or Kohaku more? Bro, that's like asking what my favorite child is. Parents in chat who have more than one child, has your kids asked who's your favorite son or daughter? Yet? Like, who's your favorite out of the siblings? My wife does. Cause like, that's how I feel with keyboards sometimes. Nope. I'm gonna have to buy some of these switches to see what they are about. If you do, I'm very curious on you opening them and stuff like that. Alex, how are you beautiful? Oh my God, Zaubi. I never answered the question though. So how do you get around that? No, each of my sons assumes it's his brother. I think with us, when I was growing up, we just all assumed it was ourselves. You know, we're just like, yeah, I'm the favorite, clearly. Shark, you know who's my favorite? You, Shark. Appreciate you being here. Love you. I hope you're having a great, what day is it? Wednesday. Love you, dude. And I hope the rest of the week goes just as nicely and smoothly. More importantly, smooth. Only child over here, so I was the best. Can you imagine if they're like, actually, no. We have a secret kid we're not telling you about. Treat like the Highlander, there can only be one. I'm an only child and I still ask who their favorite child is. They always say the dog, which was weird considering we don't have a dog. That's such a typical parent answer. It's like the random thing that doesn't exist. My top 65s. I don't know why I'm laughing, man. I'm thinking about the dog thing still. My top 65s right now, I think, are definitely the Envoy, the Kohaku. What else have I been enjoying? There's so many nice 65s, man. Guys, I want to just also say this. Like, just because I say some things like my favorite and stuff doesn't mean it's the best. I can like different things. I could like something that's shit maybe to someone else. You know what I mean? Dad joke. What did the plate say to the other plate? Tell me. I'm always up for a good dad joke. Dinner's on me. That's cute. That's okay. I like that one there. Too late. Mech market prices just shot up by 25%. That's what, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, like I'd say like two-ish years ago, I feel like some people hyped up keyboards, like they kind of pumped and dumped stuff in Mech market because people were, dude, you know, this is a whole other topic, but people who are super money hungry that are already living like a super comfortable lifestyle. It's weird energy, man. Weird energy. Tomorrow is Zoom 75. Yep. We have Zoom 75, and then we're doing, I think next week I'm doing the Think 6.5 V3, is it? And we're going to be giving that one there away. And then also I have a little gift for Mr. Chozo that I'm going to be doing soon too, that I'm working on. Long arms, deep pockets vibes. Yeah, dude. Oak, what color did you end up being sent? How many Thinks did you get? They sent, well, I asked for 3 because I wanted to give one as a giveaway. I always ask for like 2 usually, but the third one is something else I want to do with too. I usually want to do one as a giveaway when it comes to the Gray Studio stuff. I've always had a great relationship with Gray Studio. I think their boards are awesome. I like Potter. I like Old Cat. So I've always been a big fan. Never had a bad experience with their boards yet. I know they kind of started off in a rocky place with the believe the Thinks, the PCBs and stuff, but I've always had a good I was told you sent 3, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I've always had a good relationship with them. So I'm big fan of Gray Studio. When I see dumb stuff, my monkey brain just buys it, and now I have to just buy a bunch of random stuff or have a bunch of stuff rolling around. Guys, financial responsibility. What is an astronaut's favorite part of a keyboard? Tell me, what is it? I still have so many. Yeah, I still have so many, dude. The spacebar? Ah, okay. Also, if you guys see me being a little bit slow today, like I said, my head's been very foggy today. It's weird. I've been good all week. I feel like all week I've had like a really good week with like my mental energy. Today, very slow. I feel like everything's almost in slow motion, which is weird. Bro needs some sleep for real. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I did not sleep well last night. I got woken up by the banging of thunder, and then I just couldn't. You know when you just can't quite find the spot to fall asleep again? No edibles, nothing like that. I think I'm just very sleep deprived. And then I took a nap during the day too to try to compensate for that, which completely fucked me over too. Does the workouts affect you mentally? Honestly, I feel so much better with the workouts now. It's just today I didn't sleep well. I think that's literally it. It feels like a sleep deprivation thing. You can always take off a day or two where you don't mind. Well, that's kind of what I did today. I actually had so many other plans to do content today. I took a few pictures when I had a few minutes of energy. Dude, I gotta admit, man, you know, I am so impressed with the image quality from that Leica camera. I did a complete shootout between the Fuji and the Leica today, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. I only like monsoons in my village. The city just sucks during this time. Oh yeah, because it's just, you can't go nowhere in the city when it's really rainy. Big sleep deprived right now, running on 4 hours most nights. Big lie on, dude, honestly, Zach, I think I only ended up sleeping for 3 hours last night. Because I think, honestly, I'm not gonna, dude, I stayed up playing some video games last night. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I was getting really into 7 Days to Die. And then next thing you know, look at the clock, it's 3:30 in the morning. Some people say they sound good. Wait, some people say to get them to sound good, use the Holy mod. No. Dude, I've been seeing this a lot lately too. Apparently there's like a lot of like Durox stabilizer slander going around. People who are slandering Durox, why? I've been using them for so long. Never had a problem with Durox stabs sounding good. I don't get why people are hating on them so. I feel like it's been a lot recently. Skill issue? Yeah, dude. They say holy mod everything. I don't know, man. I remember when Durox was the only stabilizer people were mad. Yeah, I don't know where the shift to hate. You know what's really weird? As someone who builds, again, how many keyboards do I build a week? 3 or 4 keyboards a week with the variety of stabilizers. You want to know the ones that I have the least issues with is Durox stabs. The least issue with Durox stabs. And I actually give the point to least issues to Durox over Cherry because sometimes Cherry stabs certain PCBs and certain times with the clip-in stuff, it doesn't really work all that well, but oh god, what have I created? No, Finn, you're good. Durox or Cherry? Yeah, I'd say Durox or Cherry are the most reliable stabs. The TX stuff, the Stabies, like sometimes you can have some like issues with those, but do you have CIEMs, right? Oh no, I wish I had custom IEMs. If somehow I just like fall into money one day, fall into lots of money, I will probably get some like really nice custom in-ears. But right now I'm just using Campfire Andromedas. But the custom in-ears that I was eyeing cost a lot of money, and it's not in this. It's like a not this lifetime type thing. For me in my community, people hate Wuche stabs. Really? I find them to be a little tedious, but no, I wish. I think the ones that I want to end up getting, though, are probably going to be from Noble, or I have some other brands that I've been kind of eyeing too. But I do like Campfire. I've been really enjoying my Campfires. Maybe in the future I stick with Campfire. Maybe I go something custom with Campfire stuff, but real OGs would never complain about stabs after using coasters. Yeah. Wait, what are these switches? Yeah, the Noble stuff's beautiful. Okay, so story about audio stuff. I really, to this day, I still wouldn't even mind if they weren't custom. If I ever casually find $3,000 or $4,000 lying around, I really want to buy the Noble Audio Cons. But it's like if you find like casually like 3,000 or 4,000, I'm like, yeah, I could do without this. I'll go grab those one day. But I demoed those like 4 times now, and I'm just so in love with the sound signature of them. Also, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Cow? Thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate you for 2 months. Oh look, I left 5,000 in this pocket. Time to buy some custom in-ears. Okay, I know the client sent me this. I'm actually going to use my own because I don't want to open theirs. I feel bad. Kiwi King, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. The best board? Like ever? Ever in the world? I always appreciate when people send me lubricant, but I always feel bad because, I don't know, I'll just use my own. It's fine. Did you see Lul's stream the other night? You just need a Patreon like that? Wait, what happened? Oh, the guy who like donated like 400 or 500 subs or something like that? That's wild. That's crazy. Are you gonna get an F1 for yourself? Maybe. I have an F1 right now, but he donated 2,000 subs? What? That's crazy, bro. That is wild to me. All right, let's put these things in here. It's been a while since I've used XHT BDZ. F1 V2 seems pretty nice. To also gift it 100,000 bits. How much money is that? Like $10,000 or something? No, 100,000 bits is that $1,000? I don't know how many. I've never. $1,000? Damn. Hot damn, dude. That is wild. The subs alone were 10,000. Jesus Christ. That is crazy. Good for Lulz though, man. Lulz, I love Lulz. Great guy. Very, very happy for that dude. He is a bundle. I would say like me and Ryan. I feel like we have sort of the same kind of energy. I've always felt that way about him. He's very positive too, and he's just like very like upbeat. I've always appreciated that about Ryan. Oil prince? Maybe, who knows? Man, I wish I had a sugar daddy like Ryan. I wish I had a daddy like Ryan. Huh? All good. Man, Scrooge McDuck. That was a good... What was that show called? DuckTales? DuckTales, dude. You're kind of hot today. 2000 ping. My eyes are like... I have like bags underneath my eyes right now. It is not a good looking day for me. Tim is crying right now. I love Tim. Tim knows that. Tim knows that, dude. Tim has let himself go? No. I'm literally Tim's #1 fan. I remember when Tim first started streaming, he played music more, like he sang songs and stuff. And then something in Tim changed. Something changed with Tim. And he shifted from this like kind of, you know, like this bro-y kind of like, let's play music, let's have a good time building keyboards, into the fame got to him, I think. Yeah, that's right, Avo. He shifted into like very sus. And then for some reason the viewership kind of fed off that, and then they started bullying Tim. And then Tim started bullying everyone else. And then we got sus again. And now when you join a Tim stream, it's just being sus the entire time. So old Tim is gone. I don't know what happened to old Tim. I may be visiting Toronto next month. If so, would you recommend some places I go? Yeah, dude, message me, because I can actually give you a whole list. I've actually done a few lists for a few people. Or maybe we corrupted him, maybe. I tried writing a copy pasta for Tim about how he's changed, and then everyone used it against me. So now it's my copy pasta, apparently. Rip old Tim? Rip old Tim. Is that BDZ? It is. Did something happen, or why is Alex using BDZ? The client requested it today. Again, I have no problem with BDZ. You kind of have to do thin layers like this though, guys. You can't use a lot, because or else you're just gonna like, it's gonna spread everywhere. It's not gonna be like a fun time. Bro, I think my neighbors are gonna hate me. It's 0.37 a.m. And my work van just went mad, and it's so damn loud. You mean just like, it's just loud? I usually mix at BDC plus 105. Oh, you actually mix it? Interesting. Watching you apply BDZ makes me want to redo mine, because I just applied such a thin layer on my wires. Yeah, you can't go too thin or else it's not going to do nothing. But like, here, let me show you guys an up close of how much I'm doing. This is just about how much I would want to put on. Just like that. A little bit more up the bend with this. Kind of clumped up there, but just like that. Yeah, that's all. You don't need more than that with the BDZ. When is Agile's website opening? Agile has closed shop, as far as I know, and I believe most of his product is in Kinetic Labs now. Oh, the alarm went off. Oh. Dude, cancerous, that's why I'm using no anything for this, because I already know it's gonna go everywhere. Okay, what am I doing soon? Wait, what am I doing soon may be an abomination, but I'm planning on having an odd 1-out stab of the spacebar so I can use the 7U. Wait, what happened? You mean just one of the stabs like is gonna be different? As long as it all lines up fine, you should be fine. I've done different stabs before. Do you like Loctite grease? Yeah. Guys, this is the only day I'm using BDZ. Every other day I'll use Loctite. We got to keep pestering Mike to carry Loctite though. Good job though, guys. I saw in the stream today, you pestered Mike one time. I like it. You got to keep putting it in his field of view to get Loctite and novel keys. That way there we don't have to struggle and search in Amazon and local stores. Hi Lero, how you doing, dude? Was that you, Pumpkin? I totally missed who it was, but I just heard it because it was in the background. I thought Permatex was shit. Permatex is crap. Just Loctite. Just get Loctite. I would never recommend Permatex to anyone building a keyboard. It is one of the very few things that I not recommend. Shame it's so much cheaper. Yeah, it is, but it's so much worse. It's so much worse. I love this conversation every time. Yeah. I need your honest opinion on the Shelby versus F1. Like, how they feel? I don't have my Shelby anymore. I gave that away. And my F1 is a bit stiffer in my opinion. With like a slight bounce, I'd say. But I like both boards. I personally prefer, like, overall, I think I prefer the F1. I just kind of like the vibe of it more. But the Shelby's sleek, dude. Hi, Kitty. How you doing? How do people get custom engravings on boards, bottom cases? Variety of ways. I know that Mode might be opening up some like laser engraving stuff. What was my least favorite board to build? Thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day today, man. I really appreciate the tier 1. Okay, my least favorite, this is any board. Any board that uses an excessive amount of ribbon cables. Just, I hate doing ribbon cables. Actually, Iron 165 R2 is a really good answer, but it would be like number 2. Anything with ribbon cables, I can't stand. The Tenet was really annoying to build. It's a fun keyboard, really annoying to build though. That was not a fun, it was like not a fun building experience, which I think is so important when you're building a keyboard. The Iron 165 just made me mad though. It should have been easy. That should have been an easy experience, that one particular Iron 165. But the screws being like jammed up in there and then, I don't know, that was not fun. Not a good experience in the slightest. I don't know if you guys remember how angry I was that stream. You had to step out multiple times, I remember. Yeah, it was... Because I need to get, like, tools and stuff. I don't want to, like, beat a dead horse, but I think what really, like, bothers me about the whole situation, too, is just how it was addressed, too. It's kind of just, like... It was kind of like, oh, well, and that was it. Hi, Kitty. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day today. Wait, what happened with it? So, I don't know if you guys can find clips for it. I think maybe it's too old of a VOD now, but... Basically, the keyboard, the Iron 165 R2s, a client shipped me theirs, and this was like a widespread issue where the screws from the factory were literally jammed in. Like, they were tightened to the point where you need, like, it varied per board, but I needed to use something to, like, brace the keyboard and twist. Like, I had to use, like, like actual tools instead of just using a screwdriver. But there was also an issue with that board too, with the internal weight, when you bought the internal weight of it rattling. And then they told everyone to use washers. And it just felt like such a lame building experience, to say the least. Because like after you spend so much money on these things, you would kind of want, like, at the very least, to have a good building experience. You know, sound and feel aside. Then the vendors, after that whole thing kind of like blew up, I suppose, the vendors had to go and basically fix everybody's things before doing anything. Hi, Kitty. Thank you so much for the tier 1.
I Kitty K gifted a tier 1 sub to Glob6.
Appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. I thought that keyboard was a goner for sure, that stream. The thing that really bothered me the most about that whole situation too was, first of all, that's a client's keyboard. You know? That was a client's board, and I was nervous to do it. Because like at that point there, what if I like chip something, what if I break? And then on top of that, it really bothered me because like I'm also putting myself in the, you know, the shoes of the client. What if they didn't have the tools to do that at home? Like, what happens then? Do they have to like go through this whole thing with the vendor, and then like what happens? And that's what really bothered me about that whole situation. And then the thing that was the cherry on top was just kind of how there's like people were kind of going hemming and hawing over it, being like, oh, it's nothing, it's not a big deal. To me, that's a huge deal. But I think that's what basically ended my whole, I don't know, nobody talks to me from those servers anymore. Everyone kind of hates me after that. Starfire went through the same thing today with one of her clients' boards. The screw was way over tightened, so she didn't build it. Yeah, like as a builder, what do you do, right? You can't do nothing about that. You end up damaging things. Thank you again, though, iKitty. Really appreciate the gifted sub. I'd be so mad if I went through that process. Yeah, dude, I that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel for the clients in that case too, right? I've never got anything then refused to build it. There's been times where like we had it recently. A client, she sent me her board and she asked if I could repair it, and you know, I said yeah, I can probably fix it because it seemed like just some diodes were bad, and it was the Space 80. And long story short, her friend tried to build it for her and ended up completely melting diodes, like traces were ripped out. It was like a whole bad like experience. Not on my end, but just for her, right? Because now she has no board that's working after her friend tried to help. And at the end of the day, I ended up having, luckily, a spare PCB for her. And I could have just said, hey, I can't do anything for you and shipped it back, but I like getting things working for people. So, and I'm also in a very unique position too. Like I had a client, this was off stream, who had a keyboard, and their PCB they sent me was broken, and they forgot to check it when they were sending it to me. So instead of freaking out because there's no way we can fix it, I ended up contacting Canon Keys, and like I pulled some strings, got something sent to me. We got a replacement PCB. We paid for it, you know, wasn't a whole big ordeal. But yeah, I try to at least get, if someone hires me to do something, I want to get them a working product at the end of the day, even if there's like complications. You know, I can't catch your streams anymore. They're during my work hours. Oh, toast. I always have VODs up though. Always. I have a sad yet happy story, Alex. I have a Red camera before. Yes, the really expensive brand, and I really enjoyed it. I love the quality of this video every time I used it. Unfortunately, I went to a park one day and I broke the camera. Oh, you told me about this. Were you doing video stuff before, like full time, 2000? Yeah, it's not common, Angry, but it's, when it does happen, like when it does happen, like I feel so bad. Like when someone sends me something and something's broken on it, and like sending that email being like, yo, listen, after waiting for your time to come up and like waiting for all this time and all this, something's wrong with the keyboard, we can't do anything. Like I even had a client send me, we mil-max something for them. 6 or 7 months later, I think something shorted on the PCB. So a few keys suddenly weren't working. Got the thing in, I had to hand wire it all, but like we still got it working. I always try to get something working. It's very rare that I send something back being like, yo, this is broken completely now. I can catch half of Starfire's pretty much not all the time. I like watching Starfire. She's very like calm. So it's nice too because like she's usually on right before I go to bed. So usually I'm just watching and it kind of like puts me into like a very nice like relaxed mood. Hope you're doing well. Don't know if you remember my comment a couple weeks back on the Sonnet and how it was out of my budget. I just pulled the trigger and got a full Sonnet build. I'm hoping to do a cream switch build with GMK dots. Let's go. Going to be crying because I have to study while watching you. Dude, studying's it can be fun. You just have to make it fun, but congratulations on the Sonnet. Let's go, dude. That's going to be a very fun build once you get it in. Her voice is super calming. Yeah, actually her voice is very calming. Your streams get me in the morning though. Let's go, dude. I like that. Is it worth to buy this keyboard for 180 CAD? Which keyboard? This one? The F1? Is the F1 880 CAD? Why do I feel like that's wrong? I've conditioned you all to sleep to my voice, so when I stream during the day, is it aftermarket? Wait, what is that? Siestas? What does that word mean? I feel stupid now, Starfire. I don't know what aftermarket pricing is. Nap? It means nap? I'm not a napper though, I'll be honest. This is my first nap I had in a long time today, and I feel like it did damage to my body. I hate napping, man. Cannot deal with it anymore. I'm done with napping. No more for me. There's another drop for 722 happening in like 2 weeks. I might try to pick one up, but I'm also considering waiting for the... Ooh. Okay, I'm probably going to have to... I'm going to test the stabs right now, but I'm going to have to solder in some of these things separately later. Because they're going to fall right out of the PCB. I'm excited to see the Zoom 675. Me too. That's tomorrow's build, I believe. Is the drop like a raffle? I'm not too sure how Gion does the sales these days. It's been a while. I think, I haven't actually opened it up all the way yet, Starfire, but I think they sent me yellow or orange. I think? I can't remember exactly. As for keycaps, you know, actually, I don't even know what color F1 was doing. I think it's just black. Oh, it's just, we're doing black. So we can do, let's just do a red line. Red line seems like it'd be kind of fun. Actually, let's do Future Funk. I really like these keycaps. These ones here. I like Serica. Serica turned out like a great set. Gonna make sure all this stuff actuates. Do you do any sports, Alex? Nah. A small part of me kind of wants to get into something in the future just for the sake of exercise, but I also don't know what I'd do. I think the only sport I might be interested in is baseball, because I used to play with friends, obviously, but like some baseball. That was the only, that to me, like that's the most fun sport. Soccer's not that bad either, but I got something you can get into. Huh? Every time I see Future Funk, I get sad. I hope are they ever going to do another run of Future Funk? I don't know if they are. Okay, we need to get our plate fork for this too. Pickleball? What's that? Got my first mechanical keyboard now, just looking to get some new keycaps. Ooh, the K2 from Keychron. What color keycaps are you thinking? I just got hit by the ball when I was playing baseball and I can't... Oh, dude. I've also gotten smacked with the baseball a few times, but it's all right. No, this is palm plate today. Although, this is going to be a bit awkward to kind of do, so I'm probably going to do 4 corners. Is this win keyless? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay, we're doing win keyless today. We'll do 4 corners and then go from there. Little bit awkward with these switches, but we'll make it through. So interesting. Such interesting switches, dude. All right. The plate fork is really an amazing tool. My ultimate tip for anyone getting into keyboards, get yourself some quality of life tools for this hobby. If you plan on building more than like 2 or 3 keyboards, investing in quality of life tools, game changer. This is for actually anything. What in-ears are those? These are Campfire's Andromedas. And Campfire Andromedas, they're really nice. I really like them. Actually, let's do this too. Once you get in my ears, oh my gosh. I just rebuilt my snake with custom half alu, but it seems to be more muted than my FR4. I mean, that could just be because the case is, I brought this over here to use. The case is like not responding nicely to it. It makes sense though that it's a bit more like subdued in sound signature though. It does make sense. How about Frog versus F1? I don't like the Frog. I think that's one keyboard that I'm not really a huge fan of in particular. What trick do you use to keep the switches straight when you solder plateless? Okay, here, I'll kind of show you right now, Sporky. So the trick that I use, we'll grab one. I know it's not plateless, but I'll kind of show you just from these larger ones, which are falling out anyways. So when you flip it over, let's just say when you manage to get it over, the key to doing this is you're gonna solder in one leg. Just one leg, left or right does not matter. Should turn the fan on. Now that you've soldered in one leg, you're gonna put your thumb on the switch, support it somehow, push into it, reflow the one leg, and let it cool, and you should have a completely flush switch. Should being keyword. Sometimes they still get a little bit weird, but at least you'll know it's like flush by flatness. That's how I usually do it. 3 pins, very hard for this still. Like this could still technically be crooked, but if it's a loose 5-pin switch, then it should be fine. The best feeling ever. I know exactly what you're talking about, Starfire. It's just that little, that means that you've locked it into place. It's so nice. Zen, thank you so much for the
Alex,
Prime.
what switches are you using for this build? Also favorite layout ATM.
Favorite layout at the moment? Dude, I've been kind of vibing hardcore with FRL TKLs. They kind of don't make sense like in terms of a bunch of different things, but they're also kind of awesome. But these are iRock switches. I've never used these before at all. I have no idea like how good these are. I've honestly, until this build, I've never even heard of this brand. But they're clicky switches today. Albeit a very light clicky switch. But if I had to pick one of like the most functional layouts for myself, I do think that I kind of do prefer, I really do prefer just a standard 60% for myself. I've always appreciated a good 60%. Actually, use the tool here. This plate's very, very loose with this. My man, 60% goat. I've always liked 60s. That's the one thing that's never changed for me in this. It's like a consistent 60s. I think at one point I really liked 75s, but 75s I think are the most functional layout, period. Like the most functional layout for someone looking to get into a keyboard who's maybe used to already a TKL. My insomnia, Alex's stream schedule. Let's go, dude. Honestly, I might stay up pretty late tonight too. I have no idea. Would you rather keep your Kohaku or Unicorn, ignoring the fact that it's a commission? I would rather keep the Unicorn. I much prefer the sound signature of the Unicorn. TKL's more functional though. However, the TKL is a larger size, and I think the 75 has just the right amount of keys to make it like, to give it that edge, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like it has like a slight edge on it. Can I take your Kohaku then? No, it's my Kohaku. What the heck? I would love to get the 722, but I feel for the price without having PCB and plate, it's too much. How much is it after all's said and done again? Okay. Gotta make sure these pins are lining up nicely. 75 is copium to TKL. You think so? I don't know. I don't think so. 500 and some change. That's not awful. I feel like that's not terrible. Considering there are boards that cost much more. I think it's closer to 600. Is F1 still available to purchase? Apparently there's gonna be extras up soonish. Soon-ish being keyword. Same with Kohaku 510 plus PCB. Yeah, I think it's like, it's not terrible. However, everyone's budget's a little different, so gotta keep that in mind too. These switches are interesting to push in. The switches have like these interesting clips on the side that you can physically see being clipped into the plate. Kind of interesting. These are some odd switches. I thought we were doing Alps build. Yeah, they're an interesting switch. You know, I have to admit, as far as clickies go, they're actually not a bad sounding and feeling clicky. Definitely a little lighter too, which is nice. Do you think we'll see more well-known brands selling Southpaw full-size keyboards? You may be seeing more kind of vendors leaning into some of the weird layouts. You want to know why I think that is? Because I feel like the weird layouts and like the more unique looking and feeling and sounding keyboards are going to do better in the long run for business. Because there's so many vendors and people hopping in this like affordable budget entry level realm of standard size keyboards. So I think the more interesting stuff will do better in the long run. Also, you know, not for nothing, I've always said this, I appreciate the entry-level stuff, but like, low-key, I'm also getting a little bored of all the entry-level stuff too. It all kind of just feels like it's battling for price point at this point, you know? Like, who can be the cheapest gasket-mounted X keyboard on the market with the very simple, very simple styling to it. And here's like one thing that's different type thing, but which again, I appreciate for what it is, but also a little boring. I want a keyboard that looks like Yu-Gi-Oh's Dual Disc. Didn't someone like make something like that? I swear to God, I saw that one time. Yeah, it does get too simple. It's all gasket 65, 75s. This is exhausting. Yeah, and it might not be exhausting for people outside the hobby or just getting in. Like that I understand, but sure as hell does feel exhausting sometimes. Can you use a half plate with a Milmax PCB? I think you technically could. Now, would I? The answer is probably, I probably wouldn't, to be honest. I probably would skip on that personally, though. I probably wouldn't go that route. But you probably could get it to work. Just got off work? What's up, Type? How you doing, man? Did I miss your talk about the stab issues you found? No, I've already brought that up a few times, but the to go more in detail, guys, I was doing more looking into and reviewing of that. Remember I was telling you guys the saran wrap on top of the stabilizers helps a lot. And it seems like what this is caused by some of the newer stabs in particular. Any stab can be affected by this, by the way, but I'm finding that people who use those really tight PBT keycaps, and then switch to like an ABS keycap or just some other keycap that's like also a little bit newer, maybe has a different like stem fitting to it, can get a little bit of rattle from the plastic of the stem here with their keycap. I think it's completely unavoidable, to be honest, as things and tolerances will vary. So just a small little tip for anyone. I'll PSA this for the next like few weeks, I think. But if you're noticing rattle and you are like you are sitting there and you're like, bro, I literally cannot apply more lube. You're sitting there like, dude, there's no more lube that can go in this stab. It might not be the stab. It's most likely the stem rattling against the stabilizer. So that's it. Bro, I just realized how hot you... Thanks, bro. 2,000, please, man. You're making me blush. User error. Skill... No, it's not a skill issue, guys. Also, hi, Chozo. My spacebar on Striker is warped AF. I mean, it also could be a warp, but I'm noticing a lot of people's issue is just that rattly bit on the actual stab. Almost perfect stabs? No, I have not tried them yet. I was supposed to get them with another build this week, but the client ended up shipping me another set of stabs because they wanted to go with something completely different. You should design your own stabs. I definitely buy those. Interesting. That is a very interesting concept. I actually have an idea to help correct that issue in the future, but I was gonna run it by Novel Keys. I need to sit down with Mike. I'm probably gonna do that early May when I actually go visit them. Are you interested in the Glare 65? I need to re-look into what that keyboard is exactly. I don't really remember what the Glare is. That would be epic. It's more just a solution, which would probably involve having to retool something though. Thoughts on the Monoke Hero? I like it, it's nice. It's a nice one. Ooh, I'm feeling dizzy tonight. Is Alex going home to a place where he belongs in West Virginia? I'm gonna go visit them. I'm also gonna bring a camera because last time I didn't bring a camera and this time I'm gonna bring a camera. I know it's not a meetup or anything, but low-key, I wanna take pictures while I'm there so I don't have any regrets like last time where I kind of regretted not bringing a camera. I need to test out switches for that and get it sent off this week. For which one? The Hero? Oh gosh. I love and hate palm plates, guys. Love and hate them. I'll do the bottom row last because I feel like they're gonna fall out when I flip over the keyboard. So we'll do that last here. What camera do I use? For streams I use Fuji, and more recently, I've been getting really into taking pictures. It's not something I've been sharing with people. It's more, I'm doing this more for me. But I've been using this guy. This has been my main, if I need to go somewhere, I'm bringing this. And then I've also been using, I'll show you guys the other camera I've been using. Here, I'll show you guys all three cameras I use. This is my workhorse. It's not Nikon, I just have a Nikon strap. I ordered another strap. I don't have another strap to use for this. This is my workhorse here. This is the Fuji XH2S with an 80mm macro lens on it. So this is my workhorse camera. This is what gets used for just about everything. It records 6K as well. Really like this guy. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful camera. And then I've been using this for just about everything else. This is a 75mm Voigtlander on it, but I also have a 35mm for Leica lens for this too. This is the M11. This is also a beautiful, beautiful camera. This is what I'm finding has been more like my creative. Like I've only had this for about a week now, but this is definitely like a more creative camera. So I'm noticing that the Leica has definitely been taking more shots that I've been like visually interested in. It's really cool. I will say though, if you guys are interested in what I still think, you know, owning now a whole bunch of different things, this is still probably the most useful camera in my whole entire collection. Seriously. This is the most useful camera in my entire collection. Why not shoot film? So, me and a friend did the math. We did the math, basically. If we were to shoot film, I can't remember exactly now the exact details, but it's actually not that many rolls of film until you've paid off the Leica. It's seriously that expensive to shoot film right now. There's been an increase in film prices. Development for film costs money. You know, you gotta consider storage for film. Like, I don't have like a dedicated storage area for that too. If I wanted to like buy and then put it in the fridge or whatever, but it's a whole process for using film, and it's an expensive process. I was lucky enough when I was younger that I didn't have to worry about that, and I just kind of like shot film and I developed my own film. It was really fun. I don't got that type of space. I don't got that like lab anymore that I can just walk into. The small one is called the Ricoh GR3X. This is seriously like, there's also the GR3, which is a wider lens, I believe, but seriously like amazing. It's super small, compact, shoots amazing shots, has a 20-something megapixel camera sensor in here. So if you guys have to buy something, I cannot recommend this enough. Cannot recommend it enough. It's so damn good. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over. I think one or two switches might fall out here. Yeah, it's okay. We'll do these last. Okay, let's solder in some stuff here. So many choices for plate and PCB. Oh, for the 722. It's whatever you want to choose at the end of the day. Still debating on switching over to Sony or Fuji. What do you have right now? Also, where'd this one here come from? Oh, okay, we'll do that last too. A Nikon? Can I be honest? I would, unless you go with that new ZEV or whatever, that new creator one that Sony released, which I truly don't care for anyways. I still think that you might have more fun shooting with Fuji. Because that's also what it boils down to, like, what are you going to have more fun shooting with? And I personally am a believer that if you enjoy your camera, you're going to shoot more with it. So I am personally a Fuji kind of guy. I just think you're going to have more fun shooting with it there. My Arc 60 can't wait? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, these are actual Clickies. I wasn't joking. We're using Clicky switches. I wonder how it's going to sound. Honestly, I am very curious too. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to solder in, but we'll get it. Just means more time streaming. I'll have to look into that. Thanks, Alex. Anytime. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have some gripes with Sony, and I used Sony for a while and had all Sony gear and was like buying into some of that hype that Sony had and create it. And I was recommended by like every creative professional to go into Sony, which I still don't understand why they recommended me Sony, but feeling blessed today, hopefully. we'll see how the stream goes. Besides KTT Roses, what has a more deeper sounding? Wait, what other more deeper sounding linears can you recommend? I mean, there's a variety of factors that can go into play there, but if you're looking for deep sounding switches, go with something like Milky Top or Full Nylon, like lavender switches, or hell, even the Nixies have like a slight deeper sound to them. But the way you build your keyboard's gonna play more of a role there too. Sony's the best, but only for video. You know, Prolific, as someone who was only using Sony for video, I actually kind of disagree. But I'd like to know your standpoint on why. I found the Sony colors for video were horrendous. Unless you were shooting, I think, what is Sony F-Log? I really did not like Sony colors coming out of the video. Like, I actually thought they were horrendous. Fuji colors are a lot more appealing to me. I use Sony for video, use both my Canon and Nikon, but only shoot everything in RAW. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to revisit Sony video. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but there's just something very like subtle and soft about Fuji colors when it comes to their video. How about picture quality in your Fuji? So Fuji's an oddball case. Fuji, and actually the Ricoh camera too, but only because I don't really use that for professional use. Fuji is the only professional camera. I've shot professionally for a long time. It's the only camera where I shoot in JPEG. Because that's how like confident I feel about the Fuji images. And shooting it in RAW just adds to my workflow, which I don't really care for. But the quality is fantastic. And if that kind of means anything to speak on the quality of what I think about Fuji. If you shoot in RAW, you can change colors though. Totally agree, but also there's just like I don't know. I'm a big believer in workflow when it comes to taking photos too. So if I constantly have to change colors or like apply a preset or just something to my pictures because I don't like the way they come out of the camera, then I'd personally rather like find something to cut out that step. You know, oh my god, no, bro. Also, new topic just for like 1 second. Maybe it's a gross topic, but whatever. I need to go to the ear doctor. Because, dude, I'm not gonna lie, my ears feel hella clogged up. And this is your reminder to go get your ears checked, guys. It's like, I feel like one of the most overlooked things ever. Blackmagic blows away Sony though. You know, I've never used a Blackmagic product. Ear, nose, and throat doctor. You know it, bro. I need to figure out a day to go for that. Probably next week. Guys, I need to get the earwax flushed out of my ears. I bet that shit feels so good. Yeah, dude, it does feel good. I've done it a few times. It's pretty nice. For personal photos, I love my ability to shoot in Fuji. Just export straight from the camera with the film simulator I want without bother to post-process. Yeah, that's actually a big reason why I really like Fuji too. For both professional use and for personal use. Just like, boom, out of the camera, you got a good picture. I'm like, yo, sick, bro. I've been meaning to ask, what in-ear monitors do you use? I use Campfire Andromedas. I have used a variety of IEMs over the course of the last few years. And I keep coming back to these ones. They are by far my favorite in-ear monitors that I have purchased to date. Are Hyperglide blacks and reds the same? I'm assuming spring weight would be the only difference in color of the stem, right? Posting straight out of camera, that's awesome. Actually, so what's funny about that, iKitty, is the majority of stuff, maybe not over the last like week or two, that I shoot for keyboards that you see on my Instagram is straight out of the camera. Maybe some cropping, maybe some like cleanup of dust. That's really about it. Most of it's straight out of the Fuji camera. It's a very rare day that I do any post-processing to colors or contrast or anything like that. Sometimes color temperature, depending on if there's like a lot of light in my room, but you said use the 80mm macro. Yeah, 80mm macro is pretty much used exclusively on my Fuji for product photos. And then on the Leica, the reason why I have a 75mm, it's not a macro lens, but I like the distance for it and the way how it renders products compared to the 35. No distortion really, or less distortion rather. Yeah, Fuji's a good system to go with. Are you going to be using it for like streaming or photos, or I guess the use case is a good question too. My favorite focal length, you know, I've always been a 50mm guy, and I've always been like a telephoto kind of guy. I like the way those render. For a long time, I steered away from 35mm because I don't like. I think it's like I think I've always thought it was like an ugly kind of in between of like a 28 and a 50. But now that I've used 35mm a bit more, I'm actually loving 35mm lenses. Especially when you have like a high megapixel sensor, you can just kind of crop in, which is nice. Or you can decide to leave it as is. It's a very versatile length, which I kind of like. Right, remind me, when is your favorite board layout? My favorite layout is probably 60. Like, can't go wrong with. You can't go wrong with that, dude. You cannot go wrong with a good 60% keyboard. $35mm is your daily lens? Yeah, I'm using the Summicron 35mm right now as my daily. If it wasn't disgustingly rainy outside today, I would have brought my camera out. If it was like a bit rainy, I would have loved the atmosphere, but it was like gross today. Any function key enjoyers? Dude, I have been enjoying my function keys so much. This, plus my WASD is my new arrow keys. I have macros set for Photoshop from Y to P. Dude, its layers are so good. I don't care what anyone says. You gotta try layers on your keyboard. You gotta try layers. Oh, actual function? No, I don't use F1 and F2. I don't think I have any programs at all, ever, that I use F keys. Yeah, I never use the F keys. Do I? No, I don't use them at all. Never, ever. Maybe just for Apex. To emote and stuff. Yeah, just Apex. Even use function for common F key use. I probably do. If I ever need to, it's still bound to 1 through 9 or whatever it is, 1 through 0. But I remember the last time I clicked those. Man, I want a good clacky 60. Get an Envoy with some long pull switches and alu plate. I'm guaranteed some goodness with that. I will be building another Envoy soon. The new updated production unit. It has a few changes in it, which is awesome. And I think I'm going to be using Nixies for those, though.
Hope everyone is having a great day.
LY, thank you so much for 7 months, dude. I'm having a good day today, but I will admit, I didn't sleep much. And I haven't really eaten much today, too. And I'm starting to feel it. So the moment stream is done, I am indulging in some food. I was supposed to go grocery shopping today, but I didn't know it was going to be such bad weather. So that's not happening today. Hydrate. Alpha wants a compliment. Alpha, I know you're good at putting switches together, but you put me and your hearts together so well too. Ooh, that was pretty good, Alpha. Hope you're having a great day today, bro. All right. Have the best of days today, Alpha. This is gonna be your week, by the way. Did you guys wake up because of the lightning storm? Yeah, I woke up because of the lightning storm. It was so loud. It was so loud. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. And then I just kind of stayed up. I kind of like had my eyes half open, listening to the rain. It was relaxing, mind you, but really fucked with my sleep last night. Really, really fucked with my sleep. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to flip this over. I'm a little nervous that everything's just going to fall out the moment I flip it over. So, it probably will. Do I have like a piece of cardboard? I made a poor financial decision. I bought a CSGO knife for 1K. LY, I'm not going to sit here and judge you because I've also done that in my youth. But what brought you to that decision is what I'm wondering. What got you there? You deserve nice things, but I want to know what got you there. All right, what am I going to use for this? What am I going to use for this? Sorry, guys, give me like 1 second. Hold on. I have like a soundboard that I've been using for reflecting light. Maybe I can just use this to flip it over. Should be good. I'll eventually sell, worst case lose 200, but I spent $600 on cases and decided to buy it instead of spending more on cases. Sunken, is that called sunken cost fallacy? You know how many times I've been there, man? Well, as long as you can have some fun with it, that's all that matters, right? All that matters is you have a good time with it. It's just copium for losing unicorn again? Yeah, dude, I know what you mean exactly. Feel that a little bit of like, oh well, I gotta spend the money somehow type thing. The money you put aside for your fun budget, you know? I getcha, I getcha. Guys, what is so good about black and white film that doesn't burn my wallet? What is a good... Oh, good black and white film? I don't know anything about film these days. It has been so long since I shot film. When I used to shoot film, it was mostly Kodak. But I never shot much black and white. I shot some black and white, but never much. I think I got all the switches. Nope. What did I miss? Oh, fuck. I missed the shift. My only gripe about these switches is I wish they were 5-pin. Yeah. +1 on the HP5 and Tri-X. Yeah, I have not used film in a long time. Did you lube these? No, I did not. No lube was put on these. Actually, I don't even know how the hell to open these things. Look at the switch. I wouldn't even know the first way to open them. Maybe you just pull these and pull this out. Oh, maybe you do that. Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to ruin anything on these switches. There's so many here, though. Do it? No, it's okay. They open similar to Alps. I've actually never used Alps. All right, we should have everything in place now. We should be good. There might need to be some micro adjustments made to the shift and some of the more open switches. So like these, but when we get there, we'll get there. Learning experience? Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. All right, next up. The top housing inserts into the bottom, the click leaf will fall out. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's a very interesting, very interesting keyboard. Or I guess way to open these things. It's not recommended to leave clickies, is it? I don't, like personally, I don't know. I would not do it. I kind of feel like it doesn't do anything to the Switch like at all. Like you're not adding anything to it, you know? But, oh, my back. Okay. Let's grab our keyboard now. Interesting switch. Yeah, these are clickies. Okay, we gotta get our flush cutters later. Got some screws. I believe these are the feet or something. What are these? Should be the feet. Oh god, hiccups. Alrighty. Put this down. They were developed by an absolute legend in the vintage community. These switches here? Wait, Kate, is this your board? Because I don't know I think I emailed the owner for their, I need to put that on my form. What's your username? But I'm not too sure what the owner's username was for today's build. The ice storm in Montreal is nasty. Luckily, we didn't get an ice storm here. It's just really bad weather. Oh, Alu, there you are. I am the owner. Oh my god. You know what? Now I don't trust any of you guys. What is your favorite color for the upcoming round of Kohaku? No, I am the owner. You know what? No one's the owner now. My favorite color is probably the lavender Kohaku. I thought that was super pretty. Someone is the owner. Guys, it's our board. You know what? We're all the owners. Every last of one of you guys now are the owners, all right? Guess it's my keyboard now. Man, I love the F1-8X 722. I will probably need to go grab a Allen key though, because these are too short. 1 second while I grab that. I typed in one of these at the meetup last week. Amazing board. Yeah, they're so nice. Hold on, let me get some Allen keys. I think it's this one. I want to see. Is it this one? Nope. Probably this one. Nope, it's too small. God damn it. Is this, do I not have an Allen key for this size in this one? Oops, let me drop that. Maybe I don't have the right size in this little wrench thingy. Nope, I don't. Okay, 1 second. Let me get other Allen keys. Please check your email. Just consent confirmation. Okay, will do. 1 second. 1 sec. How do I have a million Allen keys and I'm missing? Okay, I actually don't know the right size for this. No, these are not going to do it either. I'm missing so many Allen keys. Where'd they all go? Oh, I know where they are. Okay, this should be it here. Now we know who to ban for putting clickies in F1. What? You guys don't need to ban anyone. It is dude, clickies are fine switch. They're fine. No one needs to be banned for anything. A damn? No one needs to be banned. It's all preference, guys. Come on. Clickies are superior. Actually, these are not even like... Actually, you know what, Alu? I have a question for you. This is not disrespectful in any way. Like, what led you to these switches? Like, where'd you find these? Like, what made you choose these? Because it's a very, like, unique switch choice that I've never seen anyone use before. Like, ever. Oh, God. This one here's, like, jammed in. Saw a Cairo video on these and saw the vendor was doing a group buy for them. Oh, it's cool then. As long as you like them, that's all that matters.
Hi chat, 2 years of keep therapy down.
Keep therapy? Is that what I am? Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a good day today, dude. Box shades are nice. Box whites and Alps are really fun to use. My favorite clicky switch was the Jades. Way back when, I really enjoyed using Jade switches. I had them in a few boards, actually. Oh, let me turn off the soldering, Aaron. But they were extremely fun to use. These are clickies, yeah. Okay, good, perfect, got that one. Okay, here's the top. Cut it just right. Dude, this is actually the most enjoyable part about the F1 and Geonworks stuff is cutting these things to size is so pleasurable, all right? I'm not kidding you guys. This is so pleasurable, all right? There's a lot of pleasure that goes into me cutting these things, right? Not even joking. I hope this gets supported enough with the palm that it doesn't just pop out. Sometimes it does pop out. It's a little awkward. Like that. And the palm's a little bit more flexy, so it might be a bit odd to put this in at first. The design is so easy to build, yeah. The only thing is the palm plate not really doing a great job of like hammering this in, so to speak. With the Alu plate and the FR4 plate, does like a little bit of a better job, but the palm is so flexy. The cord has a bit of a little curve to it, you know, a little natural curve. So it doesn't do a great job of clamping it down. With the plastic, it's not the best. No, it's always been a bit tough with the palm. Should be good now. Not quite. There we go. Oh, did the small piece fall out? Good eye, guys. trying to just put like the angles inwards here. Okay, there we go. Saved fuse. All right, now the trick is to slowly just put this like this. All right. Did I turn off that? I did. Perfect. All right. Let's put in these guys. Saved. I still want to do some really like fun merchandise stuff. You guys typed in the commands, so I saw it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. Just haven't really made the decision yet or pulled the trigger on anything. But I had some fun stuff planned. Body pillow. I want a t-shirt that has you flexing on it. It'll just be like two little noodles as my arms. Toeless socks? Bro, that's a sad reality for me right now. I'm not kidding you guys. I think I have a sock on the floor here because I was wearing socks earlier, but I don't like wearing socks. All my socks, I think like 70% of my socks right now have holes in them. And I don't even wear socks that often because I don't, other than like with my shoes, because I think it's weird to not wear because it makes your feet sweaty. But everything I own has holes in it right now. What was my first ever gaming console or gaming device? I think the first console I ever had was probably a Super Nintendo from my dad. He owned a Super Nintendo. That was really about it. That's all I had. And then I think right after that, I think my parents ended up getting me an N64 or something. I need to wipe this down afterwards. My fingerprints are all over it. Brother, buy new socks? I do, and then they get holes in them. Super Nintendo Entertainment System, yeah. My dad had the Power Glove, which, I mean, I have like a very faint memory of it, me using it. But I'll be honest, I didn't like using the Power Glove. It wasn't the best experience in the world, and I still don't understand why people go crazy for it. Okay, low key though, can I just admit something? These switches look fucking cool. Can I just admit that though? The color of these switches look really pretty. They look nice, don't they? Yeah, they're nice looking switches. All right, now to put this bad boy together. Almost as good as you? Okay, let's go. Should be interesting. Oh no? Is the O-ring in the top case? You know what? I think I totally forgot to put the O-ring on the top case. You're right. I think my brain farted and I totally forgot that. Someone remind Alex to install a top ring? No, I got it. You guys reminded me just now. Or wrong top? Dude, you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You know what it is? I'm tired. No sleep. 3 hours of sleep. Clickies? They are, but honestly, they kind of feel like, I said this before, they kind of feel like a very dirty tactile switch. Like they do feel like a dirty tactile. Go to bed? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you guys, I know my eyes are always like this, but like 3 hours of sleep because of that storm. Literally just got my plate fork, Nixies, and North Pole switches. Let's go, dude. I just got some melody switches. Need to find the perfect keyboard for them. Any thoughts on what you're going to be doing with them? When it gets windy, branches fall on my roof. Really? Storm woke me up too. It was really loud, like really, in the wind, how like whistling. It was like more of like a whistling wind, but it was pretty bad, man. Not gonna lie. Not the best of times with that. I think I'm missing 2 screws didn't fall out. I am a meat popsicle. I think I want to use the melody switches in my work keyboard. The melodies are interesting. Your perfect ARC 60 build. I need to rebuild my ARC 60. They actually gave me another PCB that I want to experiment with a little bit. Let's put that over there. I want to experiment with the other PCB they sent. Oh God, my fucking nose. We had some dirty linears yesterday. Today is dirty tactiles. I'm kind of here for it though. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Boom. I can't wait till Alex gets swole in a couple of months. I don't know if I'm gonna get swole. I think my goal is to lose weight. I don't know if I want to get gigantic muscles. Maybe that will be a small byproduct of it. But my goal right now is just to lose a few pounds. That's my goal. That's my goal. We're cutting these exact right, and I love it. Yeah, I want to get lean for sure. But I'm not doing this for like a physical thing. I'm doing this mostly because like I'm worried about my health, and that's really about it. Like I've been noticing I feel a bit sluggish in the mornings and stuff like that. Ultimately though, like if you guys are getting into like fitness and stuff, it's whatever's motivating you, but for me it's health related right now. That's kind of where it's at. This one little cord's being a little bastard there. Something fell out. Did it fall out again? Oh my God. I will admit, I think the palm plate is the worst plate to work with for this one. I don't like this when you're sitting. The palm plate's the worst one for the F1. To work with anyways. There we go. Should be good now. Alright. Let's screw back in now. Always consider synthol injections. I don't know what those are. I'm making a do that for you. Should be ready for next week. Sounds good, Slurpless. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Tonight I'm going to be cheating a little bit on that diet, though. I think I want to order something not that healthy for myself tonight. I don't know why. I'm just... I'm in that kind of mood tonight. Ever consider... Wait, what are those again, General? Hey, Alex, what are some switches you recommend for an FR4 plate? What keyboard? Enjoy it while you still can. Me too. I feel like having In-N-Out tonight. Ooh, that's lucky you. Having In-N-Out? Let's go. Is In-N-Out still only California? And I think, what, Utah as well? I have to commission you to build my derivative. Please, dude, I think I've gotten 3 commission requests put in already for derivatives. So please, if you guys want me to. Oh, and Texas too. And, oh, Vegas as well. Okay, I didn't know. Australia. You don't need a diet, you're already so hot. Thank you, 2000 ping. Appreciate you, dude. Always a kind day when 2000 ping says I'm a little hot, you know what I'm saying? I hate using Allen keys. My least favorite thing in the world to use. Although I'm not loving the way this is sitting. I guess it is. You know what actually sounds pretty cool? All right, let's put this all, plug it in all. Dude, we got to be open-minded tonight. Tonight is an open-minded day, okay? Open-minded day today. We can't be closed-minded today. So nice. This is... Okay, I've actually never used the palm plate. I don't think I've ever built one with a palm plate yet. It has like a lot of like flex to it. Kind of fun. I've never used the palm plate with the what's it called? F1 yet. First time. Also, thank you so much, Mackie. Appreciate your tier 1 for... Dude, that's a lot of months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Clicky switches made my GF break up with me. That's mean. Give her GF. No, it's not that. Silent clicky switches. Oh, that would have been a good April Fool's Day joke for novel keys. I should have done something like that. Honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I should have done I really should have done a novel keys April Fool's Day joke. But I also really don't give a flying fuck about April Fool's Day. I don't know why. I think it's overhyped. Burb. Dude, I'm not breaking up with you, Burb. Burb. Look me in the eyes right now, Burb. I would never do that to you, alright? Never. I would never do that. You could use the loudest of switches, Burb, right? You can be as loud as you want. Never break up with you, Burbs. I'm too gullible. I believe in everything. I don't know. I just don't fucking care about that. Like, it's such a weird, like... I feel like it's a waste of energy, too. Maybe I'm just being cynical. I don't know. I still like the way these switches look. I felt your eyes in my scrotum. That was amazing. I'm glad, Burbs. That's what I'm here to do, you know? Just try to make you feel better about everything that I possibly can. I'm a fool for you every day? Oh my god, dude, I'm a fool for you. Please. I'm so on April Fool's Day, but I like the jokes that are personal and planned carefully and actually fool the person. Yeah, I think that, like, the ones that are super obvious do nothing for me too. You're kind of right there. Like, just like, oh, okay, that was like a lame thing to do. Like, funny. I feel you there. Damn. This set's actually really nice on a black keyboard. It's been a while since I feel like I've used Future Funk on an all-black keyboard. It's just a good set, man. I really think they need to rerun this. 2 tabs. Interesting. I feel like they really do. Like, this looks so good, man. F8. What switches are these? I don't know if there's an actual name for them, but they're called iRock Blues. I never get the 1.7U shift for Future Funk. You never got it? It was just missing from your kit? Okay, so here's one thing that I'm gonna need to do and go in. I don't know if you guys can notice this, but again, because the switches are 3-pin and because the holes for the cutouts on the shift was so large, see how it's a little bit shifted? Like, it feels a little bit like this. I have to go in and slightly readjust the solder so it sits like this. But pretty typical of what I expect it's gonna happen. 3-pin switch is a little difficult to use sometimes, but we'll manage. Alex, Dracula or Future Funk? Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of prefer Future Funk to Dracula. I think Future Funk has a lot more character to it. But I could be wrong as well. Like, maybe I'm a little biased. I've always had a thing for Future Funk. What would you guys pick? Dracula or Future Funk? That's the actual thing there. Okay, don't make me blush right now, Kenny. Please, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't make me act a fool right now. Dracula on gray boards. Dracula for the win. Oblivion? That wasn't part of the deal. Oblivion's nice though. I have Dracula on my work board, but I'm a basic boy. Wish I could have picked up multiple sets of GMK Stealth, for example. Is GMK Stealth sold out? Like the extras? There was extras for that, right? You know, just clicking on these clickies, I'm actually a little bit impressed by them because they're also very light. Usually when I use clickies, they're extremely heavy. GMK Stealth's nice. I low-key want it, but I also don't feel like I'd use it enough. Kidding was the kidding bad? I don't remember that. Can you date me? I'm lonely. Sadly, I'm already taken by Tim Keyless. Actually, Tim's kind of my side piece. I think Burbs has always been the original. Me and Burbs used to flirt more. Tim's low-key the side piece. Damn. Burbs super loyal? That too. Kitty, thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm waiting, Slurpless. We got this. Nice looking board. Yeah, I'm very happy with the way this turned out with this kit. Or with this set, rather. I wasn't too sure about it. I'm a rando about to come and steal their mans. Hey, yo. Know of any other keycaps off the top of your head with a dark purple color? Ooh. Okay, it's not quite dark purple, but I think the set that reminds me most of like the tonalities of this, I would suggest maybe looking at, not laser, you could look at laser, maybe even, oh god, Polybius. Polybius has a dark blue base to it, not quite purple, but I feel like Polybius is very similar in terms of like what you can accomplish. But yeah, laser might be a good one to look into as well. Four. Telling this man to get some sleep and totally forgot he's drinking coffee. I have to eat dinner and then I need to do a few things before I go to sleep. But dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. This coffee's doing nothing for me right now. It's my first coffee. Well, I had half a coffee this morning. It's my only other coffee I've had today. It's not doing anything for me though. I'll tell you guys right now. It's doing absolutely nothing. I thought it was gonna help perk me up a bit, but instead it's just making me feel weird. It's all right. We'll feel better after some sleep tonight. I just need page down, which is nowhere to be found. Page down, page down, page down. There we go. All right, all right. You know, I think all the other mod keys with the 3 pins.
722 so hot, just like Alexotos.
Damn, Super Me Goose, I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day today. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little impressed with this. You know, this isn't too bad. I don't mind this. These are iRock clicky switches. So nice.
Hope everyone have a good day.
Yeah, it's nice. Jishi, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate the 17 months of being here, dude. Really do. So these are iRock switches. Guys, let's be open-minded, right? like, okay, I'm telling you guys, the click almost feels like a very exaggerated scratch. But the tactility's there too, right? Low-key, the spacebar is pretty fire though. It's crazy though, this spacebar is really taking over the sound out of everything. So it's not, like again, the clicky's not like too in your face. Yeah, this doesn't have to be for everyone. Like, personally, I don't know if I'd build a board with this, but like, I can't say this is bad. I'm loving it, yeah. I've built clicky boards in the past. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that one I built for Tree Leaf, it was fun to use for all of 5 minutes, and then I ended up hating it. This is actually not that bad. Like, it's not too in your face. Plus, I think, obviously, this keyboard, the spacebar sounds fantastic. Yeah, like this is not too bad. The green key mat is from Keymat. I'm not too sure if they have them on sale yet, but dude, I actually really like the spacebar here. What do you guys think of it though? For real, like being open-minded. Very interesting. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, Kang. I think the clicky, because it's not too in your face. Like realistically, if you were to give this to me, I would have thought this was a very scratchy tactile switch. It doesn't feel like a traditional clicky. It's weird. It's actually a weird feeling. Huh, I don't mind these. Like it again, to repeat myself, it's not too in your face, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it almost feels like an unlubed tactile. That's a good way to describe it, yeah. It's a very sharp, high-pitched tactile, not a clicky, maybe just me. Reminds me of the Zeal clickies, which is interesting, IMO. Kind of weird hearing a Geonworks board that isn't clacky. Dude, the spacebar's sick though. I have to admit, I like the spacebar. Reminds me of my first ever Mech keyboard with Gap Blues. When it's not on the key mat, I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound that different. Get a little bit more reverb from the desk, maybe. That's so nostalgic. Yeah, it's cool. I like this. This is refreshing to do something different. Like when I took on this, I was like, okay, I'm kind of excited to use something that's not linears. Again, I thought iRock was just like the name of the switch. I didn't realize there was like a whole like line that they have, but kind of cool. Definitely refreshing to use, I have to admit. Like it's kind of boring sometimes doing the same things over and over again, but this is really cool. Have an amazing night. Take care, Luther. I actually plan on buying a mechanical keyboard shirt from your merch. It looks fire. Hey, dude, if you do, thank you very much. But you don't have to if you don't want to. 2000 ping. This is nice. I like this. Turned out good. Gotta admit, this is such a pretty board. You gotta like it though. Have an amazing night though, Luther. Appreciate you being here. All right though, guys. This is pretty much the end of this. I have to take it apart one last time just to adjust the shift ever so slightly in the right direction there. Now lick it. But yeah, this is cool. Honestly, Allotech, I hope you ended up liking this. This, like I said, very refreshing project to do. Very, very cool. Turned out really awesome. The stabs turned out perfect too. Used the perfect amount of XHT BDZ. All right, though, guys, I'm gonna order some food and I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit until that comes because I am dead tired, dude. Let's go see who we can go raid. We have the Zoom 75 tomorrow, by the way, guys, in case you guys were interested. Zoom is 75. Zoom is... Oh, that's me talking. Please shut up, Alex. All right, let's go raid. Let's go raid Elk One. Actually, is Chiffy building a board? Let's go raid Chiffy. She's building a Apollo. All right. Have a good one, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here as always. Seriously, you guys are too kind. I don't know why you guys come into my streams. Still don't understand it.
In shambles.
Wait, in shambles? Did Jade message me? That's not good. Oh no. Message me. Tell me what happened. Thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate you. Allo, thank you for trusting me with your board. Very, very happy with it. Seriously, thank you guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow and then the day after. And then Saturday's the only day that I'm off streaming this week. And then Sunday we might even do 2 boards Sunday, so we'll see. Peace out, guys. Love you. Bye, guys. Oh shit. What happened? I can't. So nice. Sorry for being late.
Oh. Love you, Alex.
Love you too, dude. Appreciate you being here. Wait, how do I view all? Oh my god. 1 second. The timer's just gonna go. I can't even raid now. Hold on 1 sec. Dude, why does it overlap? Oh my god. Twitch. Awkward, yeah. Horty, thank you so much for the prime, dude. It's just gonna go on its own. Whenever I peace out, I peace out. Bye, guys. It overlaps on top of the raid.
I also bye.
All right, see you guys. Bye-bye. Love you. Wait, did it cancel the raid or something? What is going on? Y'all come here often? All right, now it's working. Hold on, now it's raiding. Oh, pause, did it?
With some of the Keep Life people and other chickens? Oh my god!